Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the Daily Crypto News, which is always myself, Gavin. Got my brother with me, Mr. Scott Tripp, aka the Crypto Beast. As you guys know, we like to jump into some of the crypto headlines, see what's going on out there, bring a couple of them to your attention and see what you guys think about it. As always, make sure you click like, subscribe, or like, comment, or subscribe down below. Let us know how we're doing here. If you guys just got here for the first time, I'm one of the admins over here at BigONE. Scott is also an admin and handles all the social media for BigONE as well. And we just about to just jump into our news, but before we jump into it, just like we do every other day, we want to get the daily market sentiment from the crypto beast. So good chance for Scott to introduce himself and tell us what the sentiment is today on the market.
I feel good. Like if it keeps on going in this direction, I'll feel a lot happier, but I'm still got that hesitation that I feel like if it drops, it drops, right? Like I'm just
we know Scott's bullish because he got a haircut. So when he got the fresh cut, he's feeling the vibes. He's feeling the vibes. He knows that it's about to be a great little pump. But yeah, I think the sentiment's been great. I think people were expecting a rejection, a hard rejection, and it didn't give it. It didn't give it to them. And one thing I know is that the market doesn't move for any of us. The market moves off the circumstances of the people moving in majority of masses, and that's kind of what it's showing me right now. Because me, Scott, I'm still kind of like doing my TA thing, but now the TA didn't point this out with the cause of effects of everything. So I think it's all funny. But without further ado, we're going to jump straight into the news today. My first headline is actually going to be coming from. Let me get this thing shared. So my first one is going to be coming from Cointelegraph. Excuse me. And the headline reads: Uniswap builds interface to swap altcoins into Ethereum donations for Ukraine. So on Tuesday, the decentralized exchange Uniswap launched an interface that directly converts ERC20 tokens such as Aave, Chainlink's Link, Mana, and ETH to these coins are sent to the official crypto wallet address of the Ukrainian government, all in a single transaction. So this is pretty cool. This was something that they did today. You see where they tweeted here to ensure everyone who wants to donate the ERC20s to the Ukrainian government can do so. We built an interface that swaps any token ETH for ETH and sends it directly to the Ukrainian government in a single transaction. And they show one here. The address shared by the Ukrainian government is a centralized exchange that appears to accept only USDT and ETH. We built this interface so anyone who wants to donate but holds other ERC tokens or ERC20 tokens can do so with one click. So this was pretty cool. As we keep seeing these donations come in, I don't think they'll stop right now. I think people are showing what they supporting what they believe right now and putting their money where their mouth is in a sense, Scott. And they're moving in the mass with power. Like they have power with this and everything they're doing. So I like what is going on over there.
Definitely. And I'll share my next article here. This one. Anonymous offers Russian soldiers over 50K worth of Bitcoin for each surrendered tank. The notorious hacker organization Anonymous has reportedly offered Russian troops payment in Bitcoin to hand over their tanks. The group would pay more than 52,000 in BTC for each surrendered combat vehicle. The Ukraine side has been trying to stop the Russian invasion not only by weapons and direct combat, but also by striking them digitally. A few days ago, Mr. Fedorov, Ukraine's vice PR, announced the government will create an IT army. We need digital talents. There will be tasks for everyone. We continue to fight on the cyber front, he explained. The intercontinental hacker group Anonymous has also conducted several cyber attacks on Russia. In just 2 days, the organizations breached more than 300 Russian targets, collecting over 1 million rubles, around $10 million, in another attempt to lessen the power of the Russian force and make extra profits. Anonymous reportedly offered tank crews 52,000 worth of Bitcoin for each surrendered battle machine. Those who wish to exchange such vehicles for cryptocurrency need to wave a white flag and use the password million so that the hacking group can recognize them.
That's a lot. I don't know if that'll happen. I think the people that have to honor their country should honor their country. And I don't know if they're just gonna come out and give up because of a Bitcoin and some hackers.
You got to think though,
so.
some of these soldiers went over there under the pretense that it was going to be like they're going to be peacekeepers, right? And so some of them are surrendering right now. Like there's videos of them actually talking.
But they're not giving up those tanks, man. You can't give up artillery. Like, give yourself up. That's cool. You're gonna give up the artillery out. No.
For Bitcoin, 50K split between probably a few people, right? For them, that's a big salary.
Yeah,
really.
Yeah, it's okay, right?
Versus us, but they'll never be able to go back home.
No, dude, I don't know where they're gonna go. Like, I'm just thinking, like, I just couldn't rock like I couldn't go like that, it wouldn't be for me. But I'm gonna go into my second article here. Let me get the screen going. And we see here, the second article is going to be coming from Cointelegraph as well. Headline reads: Ukraine accepts DOT founder Gavin Wood donates $5.8 million. So this was kind of cool. Before we jump into the article, it was kind of cool because I had seen Gavin Wood tweet the other day, and he commented on a post, and people were saying that they could donate Ethereum, and he put on there it was like a governmental post from somebody that's in the war right now, from Ukraine, and it was their donation wallet, and he tweeted on there and said, "Hey, if you made it ETH, if you made it DOT, I would donate 5 million myself." And everybody was like commenting under his comment and was like, why would he not just donate ETH? And in my mind, I'm like, this is a cryptocurrency that he built, that he knows that works, right? So like, I thought that was big of him to make that statement. And then when they did make a way for him to do it, he put his money where his mouth was. So calls from the crypto community for Ukraine to accept other cryptocurrencies have been answered. The official Ukraine Twitter shared that they will accept donations from Polkadot, while other cryptocurrencies will soon be added. Gavin Wood, the co-founder of Polkadot, has previously shared that if the Ukraine wallets were to add DOT, he would personally contribute $5 million. He made true on that promise, donate, and that many DOT. It was 298,367 DOT, which is roughly about 5.7 million to Ukrainian wallets. So it's good to see that Gavin Wood still has as much DOT that I have. No, stop. I'm just kidding. But total donations to Ukrainian charities, the military and the government have been over $37 million. Wood's donation, a single donation compromises over 10% of the total crypto donation. So impressive for Gavin Wood, man. I like what he's doing. I'm a big fan of Polkadot and interoperability and some of the parachains and a lot of things that they have going on. So I think this was really good. I love to see the donations, and I love when people make comments on social media and then things happen and they have to put their money, like they have to stand up for what they say, and they do it. It wasn't even like people like, oh, they did it, now you have to make true to it. He's just like, nope, boom. And it's 10% of all the donations. So really big on that. I like that.
Yeah, no doubt. He's a great guy. I seen the same post from him. I thought it was kind of cool. And it's like he said, it's the coin he deals in. It's a coin he knows. Why would he give away Ethereum Yeah.
Thank you, Scott. Like, why? Like, he wouldn't even need Ethereum at this point. He built Ethereum.
Yeah, exactly. I'm going to show this one. I love this one, reading about it. So Algorand cross-chain bridge platform Glitter Finance to use Algorand data feed. I don't know. Algorand, a decentralized Oracle network built on the Algorand blockchain, announced today a partnership with Glitter Finance, a cross-chain bridge that allows the redeployment of a portion of locked tokens collateral on one chain into yield-generating vaults on another chain. The Glitter Finance team will use Algorand data feeds for its network on the Algorand blockchain. Starting with Algorand, Glitter Finance will integrate blockchain networks through its bridge, and its cross-chain interoperability ensures that there will be sufficient yield farms listed on the platform at any time. Glitter Finance seeks to resolve the current capital inefficiency in decentralized finance through its Algorand-based ecosystem, which compromises a cross-chain bridge, an auto yield generation solution with risk balancing, and a cross-chain NFT marketplace. So that's pretty impressive that Algorand's coming out with that. And the way they're doing it, I think, is kind of securing the bridges as well. So good on them.
What do you mean? Do you mean that it's other protocols building bridges other than the new BSC bridges that we keep seeing? Just had to throw a shot out there. Just kidding, but it is funny to see that. I mean, not funny to see. It is amazing to see what these protocols are doing as far as building these bridges, and I think they have the best shot at it. Some of the top dogs as far as like Polkadot and Algorand, and you have AVAX and things of that nature. I think that's some of the guys that Harmony as well that are really working on making things interoperable and having bridges. I think we're going to need a slew of all of them when you start thinking about all the transactions that could happen amongst different chains once they're interoperable. You're going to need a whole lot of these bridges. So I think we're going to see a lot more than what we just seen so far. But to go into my next article here, go ahead and share the screen. Yep. So one of my favorite coins, Terra, price gained 75% in February as 2.57 billion in Luna tokens were removed from the supply. So they had a token burn. So Terra emerged as one of the best performing financial assets in February, a monthly mired by geopolitical conflicts and their impacts on the crypto market. Luna's price surged by a little over 75% to reach $91.50 at the month's UTC close. In comparison to the percentage performance of other tokens, mainly Bitcoin and Ethereum in the same period, came out to be around 12.25 and 9% respectively. Interesting. Most of Luna's gains in February surfaced on the month's last day. The Terra's token jumped 26% on February 28th, and part due to a similar upside moves elsewhere in the crypto market. For instance, Bitcoin rose 14.5% and over 11.5% respectively in the same day. So it's been kind of cool to watch to see what's going on with Terra and Luna lately. But you see that down here, they had this the 29 million Terra tokens destroyed, and the data fetched by analytics platform SmartStake showed that Terra protocol burned 29 million tokens worth 2.57 billion recently. That happened as the supply of Terra, a stablecoin backed by the US dollar, but not by Luna, increased from 11.26 million on February 1st to 12.92 on February 28th, marking an increase of 14.75. So definitely cool to see this burn happening and them taking that and giving it back to the people. And I'm pretty sure it was something in their staking protocol that they went to target with this guy. And I think this is going to be one of those coins that's going to really show face the next bull run, as we can see how it's performing. I've seen it go down in the beginning of February. The lows were around $40, and then today, they're talking about, yesterday it closed at 91.50. So it's an impressive run for the month for Terra. So shout out to everybody who's holding Terra.
Yeah, definitely. And then my next article, Blockstream. In the end of an era, Samson Mao, Blockstream's chief strategy officer, left the company earlier today. The separation was amicable. It's been a grand adventure working with Adam Back for the last 5 years. And together we've accomplished a great deal, from sidechains to mining to satellites. So what's next? I plan to focus on nation-state Bitcoin adoption, Mao announced. The legendary Adam Back, original cypherpunk and Blockstream's CEO, replied to him, nation-state Bitcoin adoption on the rise, and they benefit from expert tactical advice. Mao is the guy to make it happen. When El Salvador announced the creation of the volcano bonds, Samson Mao served as the face of Blockstream. At the time, Bitcoinist explained. Apparently, the Bitcoin Nation state adoption business was too good to pass. With everything happening at light speed in El Salvador and more countries interested in adopting Bitcoin, I found my time each day just no longer enough anymore, Samson Mao tweeted in his goodbye thread. With Blockstream in a very good place and well capitalized after a successful B round, it was the right time to move on. It also feels like now is a pivotal point in Bitcoin's evolution. We're on the verge of a mass adoption, and I think that it can make it happen faster, Mao added, which is amazing. You love hearing bullish stuff like that.
Oh yeah, for sure, man. And I seen that article earlier, and I was like, oh man, like, what did he quit for? You know, and it's good to see, you know, what some of the reasons people are leaving. You've seen Justin trying to step down and trying earlier just to be more political side of Bitcoin. So that's kind of working on more mass adoption from the political standpoint. And now here we see him stepping down as well here and saying that, you know, he's going to work on mass adoption. So definitely some bullish news when you see these kind of things get talked about in the space. But without further ado, we're going to go over to the last section of the day, go over to Trading View, look at a couple of the things that's going on here with the total crypto market cap and some of the dominance features. So as we see here, the total crypto market cap right now is at 1.86 or 1.88 right now. So 1.8 trillion. This is some pretty great movement if you think about it over the last 2 to 3 days. You know, if you look at the pips here, this is a great move. I mean, you know, not for nothing. Pretty impressive. And then we look at Bitcoin dominance right now. Bitcoin dominance, you would think would, you know, I told you guys this thing was holding great support here. Then it had some resistance in here, and it just tore through as Bitcoin dominance started rising up over here. I think, you know, we're going to start seeing some rejection soon as the, you know, buy pressure goes down. But I don't expect. I think they're going to probably raise a new floor, even though, you know, we talk about things decoupling from Bitcoin. I think Bitcoin has this own decoupling that it wants to do within fiat first. So we're going to look at the Ethereum dominance here, and it's at 18.55. So kind of still just holding this area here. You know, this is kind of like their support through here. You know, kind of standard. You know, anytime I think you see it slip down here, you're going to see buy-ins. And I just think right now it's just ranging. We'll see what happens when the market really does move. But that's all we have as far as the daily news goes. I don't have anything else that's going on today. Scott, what else you got?
I'm just trying to think. Nothing at the moment. I'm just watching the markets, seeing what's happening. I'm pretty sure BigONE's doing the same thing. We're always looking for new projects. If you're a big project, feel free to reach out to us. We're reaching out to some bigger projects as well. And we're adding people every day, new people, new projects all the time. So excited.
And we support tokenomics.
Yeah, that's the biggest thing. So yeah,
you just need community. You just need community, and you know, and just let us know. You know, just make something impressionable, and get our attention, and we'll see what we can do. But as always, guys, we appreciate you guys tuning in on the daily crypto news as always. And until tomorrow, I guess peace.
See you guys later.
Come by the Twitter Spaces tomorrow as well.
Twitter Spaces.